The director of Morbius has heard your complaints and, well, not really complaints, I guess more your confusion in regards to what happens in the mid and post-credit scene of Morbius, so he's decided to address head-on all this confusion, and by doing so, well, you'll find out in a second. It doesn't get any better. So this came from a recent interview that Uproxx got to have with the director of Morbius, Daniel Espinazo, and he was asked about the mid and post-credit scenes and how exactly this connects to everything, why this was the scene, and whether he can explain any of the thought process behind it. And what he reveals is that the mid and post-credit scenes were in fact what they ended up shooting after Spider-Man No Way Home came out. Now, at the time that Spider-Man No Way Home came out, we know that Michael Keaton was at one of those late night shows, and he said that over the course of the next 2 weeks, he's going to be doing reshoots for an upcoming film. We were confused. Again, we all kind of assumed it was probably Morbius, but turns out it's true. And the director revealed when they saw Spider-Man No Way Home, they saw what the effects look like and what they were doing and what the actual plot of the film is and how the multiverse works and what they could do. So they got Keaton back so they could pull off that type of sequence that they did for the mid and post-credit scene, because they finally had an idea of how to put the character of Vulture into the film, which is why they had to go back and remove all the old scenes that feature him in the jail talking to Morbius and such, because it didn't make sense, because again, that would imply that the character has been there for a while, and that doesn't work. But then again, he's asked about how it still doesn't work, because that's not how the spell works, and the director explains this as different timelines, and introducing different universes into the bigger Spider-Verse, and how this all leads to huge success if it works or doesn't. Well, in this case it didn't, so there you go. And he talks a little bit more about how that final spell looked in Spider-Man No Way Home, again saying that they didn't know up until they saw the film. So they had to go back in there, edit all that out, redo the scenes, shoot new scenes, drop the character into the new universe, and just kind of play with it. Which again, still, this just adds more confusion to everything, because, I mean, what do you mean by having different timelines? What does that mean? So, did they take Vulture out, but is there one still remaining then? What? And if not, then are other villains just gone missing as well? Like, is he trying to say that, like, relating this to his old totem quote and thing? Since every Marvel universe has a Spider-Man, is there no more Spider-Man in the MCU? Is that why he got pulled into a universe where there is a Spider-Man now? So technically it's a never... who the